What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are finally taking a look at the brand new 2021 Chevrolet Suburban Premier. This is the fully loaded, all new design of the Suburban. Huge shout out and thank you to Randy Marion Chevrolet. They're providing this SUV for today's video. Check them out down below. They are getting a ton of these in stock. I already filmed two different Tahoes that they had. I did a Premier similar to this, and then the Z71 trim level. So this one right here is the biggest vehicle you can get from Chevrolet. Of course, you can swap over to GMC or Cadillac, getting their renditions. But is this the ultimate family SUV? We're gonna find out in today's video. First and foremost, underneath the hood, we have the 5.3 liter V8 engine pumping out 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. This engine is sending all the power to the rear wheels through a 10-speed automatic transmission, and then this one does have the optional 2-speed transfer case with 4-wheel drive system. So if we then take a look at some of the exterior styling, new for 2021 is the whole thing. So everything looks brand new. We have a really nice chrome grille for the Premier. This is a fully loaded trim level. We have the Chevy bow tie, all your parking sensors up front as well. Then we have some chrome trim, and then really cool, I've noticed this on a lot of the new Chevrolets. These are actually functional air inlets to allow air to go into the bumper and pass out around the front tires. Really cool to see that on an SUV. And then one of my favorite features is this new headlight design. This whole front end really looks like the new Silverados, which I think looks really cool. But we have this LED daytime running light in it around the body color piece right here. And then your LEDs in the headlight, and then the whole hood kind of comes around it, just giving it a really nice design. So I think Chevy did a really good job updating the front end. It looks more muscular than the previous generations, really tying in with how the Silverado looks. And then as we make our way to the side, this has an optional set of 22-inch wheels, really nicely spec'd. I think it fits the color of the truck as well, and just fits very nicely with the size. And then if we come farther back, we have LEDs in the side, as well as the chrome mirror caps. And then we have running boards as well, just a really good look. I think Chevy has always nailed it with this vehicle, just giving it a really good proportion all around. I also like how this part right here has body colored, and then we have a gloss black trim piece up top. Just really helps add to a cool character within the vehicle. And then this is just a big piece of glass wrapping around with this black trim. So I think the whole side profile is very proportional. It ties together very nicely. And then moving to the rear now, we have Suburban written out with some chrome trim, your backup camera of course. I like the new LED taillights as well. They just have a very sleek look. It even has a little engraved Chevy logo inside. And then we have Premier. The dual quad tipped exhaust I think looks super sporty, really adds to it. Now one thing, this also has a power liftgate, and I believe all I have to do is put my foot under it. And then it automatically opens. I've never actually messed with that before. Opens up really nicely. You have a lot of space in here, as you can see. And even when I compared this, or even when I looked at the Tahoe actually had a lot of space, but this has an even more like astronomical space. We can open this up for a little bit hidden storage. And then I really like, something I was very impressed with, the buttons on the back here will actually automatically fold down these. So if I just hold this real quick, look how quickly those automatically fold down, and then pressing the button on the up, they automatically go up. I'm pretty sure this is the quickest automatic folding third row I've ever seen. I've been in many other vehicles and they seem to take forever. It seems to be a hassle. So I really like that feature. And then on top of that, it's really cool. The second row has buttons back here. So if I hold these ones as well, those seats will fold all the way down, and then holding them again, they both lift up. So very nice, and it's literally a mile away. You have so much space in here. It's literally ridiculous. And then we should have a button right here. We can automatically close up the tailgate. And then one thing I know a lot of Suburban and Tahoe owners really like is the fact that the glass still opens. A lot of SUVs are going away from that. The button I believe is right here. Just pressing that, automatically opens up, and we have a little bit quicker access to get in and out of the back. So there's a good look at the exterior of the 2021 Chevrolet Suburban. Comment down below, what do you guys think of this? I think this is probably my favorite jumbo SUV. I just think they look really good. You can get different trim levels. The Premier is fully loaded. You can get a Z71, which is a little bit more off-road oriented. So now we have the new key fob. You have buttons to open the rear glass and the power liftgate and your remote start. And then opening up the door to take a look at everything. This has a very nice black leather interior with white piping and contrast stitching. Taking a look at this door panel, we have the stitching and perforated leather, some nice wood trim as well. Really premium looking. I like how everything is designed. We have all your window and mirror controls, as well as your memory seats, an aluminum release handle as well. You have Chevrolet down on the door sill with Chevy's all-weather floor mats. And then just a closer look at these power seats with all the controls. I really love the piping. You have perforated and smooth leather. Just a really nice combination, very premium. And then with my foot on the brake, we can fire it up. Taking a look at the center gauges, we have an LCD screen right in the center with a lot of the vitals up top. We have the tach on the left and your speedo over on the right side. Using this panel right here, we can scroll down on this main screen and see a lot of different items within the vehicle. You can see a lot of different things. And then if we scroll over, we have music, we have nav, your phone, and then settings with a lot of different displays. And if we scroll way back over to the home, you can see that screen. On the left side, we have your cruise control as well as the gap adjustment for your forward collision or radar cruise control. We have a heated steering wheel button, then a nice leather wrapped steering wheel. Over on the left side now, we have your headlights with all the controls, your four-wheel drive selector, electronic park and brake, and then some other systems right here with the engine start-stop feature, parking sensors, and lane keeping. One of the air vents and some wood trim, and then more of this black leather. Really nice stitching all around it with a speaker up top. And then taking a look at the touchscreen display system, if we go ahead and hit OK, we can see everything. Very nice large screen with a lot of different settings. Going under climate, you can see everything popping up right on the screen. You can control the rear climate as well, which is a really cool touch. Going back home, you can go under your camera. You can see your backup camera. The guidelines change as well. Then you can tap this icon to change that guide view. And then hitting the home button, we can go back to home. We have a trailering app, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and then you can swipe over for a full screen. We have the new gear selector over on this left side here with your park button. You pull this back for reverse, pull this back for drive, and then press this for neutral. So a very interesting new way. I think it's pretty easy to use overall. We also have some leather trim right here and your air vents. Visor button is here, and then you open this up. We have a really good space. You can actually fit a cell phone in here. Pretty cool the way that's all designed. And then we have leather on this dash here with more perforations, and then you have the wood trim. Down below this, we have some physical buttons for the navigation, and then all of your physical climate controls. A nice LCD screen as well for the dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats, the rear climate. And then you have your wireless phone charging mat as well as some storage, and we have some USB outlets as well. And then moving behind that, we have two cup holders, more leather trim and stitching all on the sides. You get that on this armrest as well with a little bit of storage. Opening this up, we have a lot of space in here, which is really nice to see. And then taking a look at the glove box, very usable, have a ton of space as you would expect. And then just one last look at this interior. Really nicely designed all around, very comfortable sitting in here. We have your dome light controls up top with OnStar. Just a really nice place. And then taking a look at the rear of the Suburban now. This is a family vehicle, so you're gonna have the kids back here a lot. Really nice door panel, just like the front you saw. We have the same aluminum door sill, part of the Bose audio system. You even get the same piping and perforated leather in the back here. Really nice and premium design for the back, and I like how all these headrests actually fold down for better driver visibility. And then we have all your climate controls right here with its own LCD screen and heated rear seats, and then a little bit of storage as well. And then going ahead and hopping inside, we have a lot of space. This is a really comfortable seat actually. If we go ahead and close the door, I have so much space in here, wow. I have a lot of leg room and knee room. My arm is in a really good spot. And then taking a look behind me, just has a lot of good space. I do like how these armrests fold down, which is a really cool feature. And then if we go ahead and hop into the third row, this third row is actually extremely usable. I checked out the Tahoe recently, and it's pretty much the exact same. The biggest difference is we now have a ton of space back there. But of course, center seat right here, you have endless legroom, which is really nice. And then even sitting over on this left side, it's very surprising. Even with this seat all the way slid back, I have a few inches of knee room, and my legs, of course, can kind of extend wherever I'd like them. So very usable for a third row. You don't find that too often. And then we even have a really good armrest and a little bit of amenities back here. And then to mess with all the controls, this one right here will slide the seat forward and back. This one doubles as your recline, and then if you also press this again, the seat will fold down. Then you can actually lift it up using this and manually do this. And there's also a button right on the back side of the door. You can press this, and this entire seat will automatically do that. Alright guys, so it's now time to take the new Suburban for a test drive. The gear selector is pretty easy to get used to actually. I like it a lot. And overall interior now, as we just kind of get our bearings, very nice and premium. I really like what Chevrolet has done to just update the car. It's a completely overhauled vehicle comparing it to the previous ones. Definitely very nice, super user friendly and super comfortable. Got the air conditioning on, got the air conditioning seats on as well, because it is like 95 degrees outside. The 5.3 liter V8 does a really good job getting up to speed. You can also opt for the High Country, which I guess is actually a trim level above this. You get the 6.2 liter, I believe, V8 engine in that one. So if you do want extra power, you're gonna want the High Country. Might be a little bit more expensive, of course, but that one has a few nicer options and it's just, I guess, a step up. But this one still is the normal fully loaded one. I guess High Country is just an extra fully loaded one. But yeah, overall interior very nicely laid out. Have no complaints at all. Definitely very nice in here. And then taking a turn now, just getting onto this road, very stable feeling. I like how smooth everything drives. This car has the optional air ride suspension. That just gives it literally the perfect ride quality. And I was just on this road in a lifted truck, and I've been on this in the standard Tahoe without the suspension. So far, this is gliding over the bumps. I mean, this is very, very stable. I would definitely check out this air ride suspension if you're looking at one of these, because this is extremely smooth. Rides like the Cadillac would, I'm sure, but definitely absorbing the bumps very nicely. And the overall ride quality is top notch in this vehicle. I would definitely say it's a smooth and luxurious vehicle to drive. So if you're taking this to work every day or hauling the kids around, driving a long distance on a vacation or something, I think you're gonna have no problems in the Suburban. So I have no complaints driving it. I think the way you use all the buttons, you know, the fit and finish, and the way the interior is laid out, everything just works the way you would want. I'm very comfortable. The view out, visibility is really good. You have a really big windshield. You can easily see out. You can see your whole hood. The mirrors are doing a good job. Then looking over your left and right shoulder, while it's a very long vehicle, I think you actually can see a lot. Looking through the rear view, you can see right through all these seats. And then with all the headrests down, they're completely out of the way. So when you do double check over your right side, I mean, you have so much glass to look out. You have no issues. So yeah, I have no complaints with the Suburban. I like it a lot. I like the new design that General Motors has done for the Chevys. I think they're really laid out the way you would want to. And then the exterior, I'm a huge fan. Some people aren't the biggest fans, it seems, judging by the comments on my previous videos. But when you see it in person, just kind of wrap your mind around it a little bit. I think they did a good job spicing it up, just adding a lot of flair. And then finishing up, we got a little S-turn right here to check out some stability. Got a pothole to hit. That absorbs it so well. I am very impressed with the suspension. So is the all-new Suburban the ultimate family SUV? I think it is, because you can get the GMC or the Escalade, of course. Those are a lot more expensive. So this is on the cheaper end, still into the $70,000 range. That's not exactly a cheap vehicle. But for what you're getting and comparing it to even other brands that are not General Motors, you know, they're all in that price range. So comparing it to its real competitors, this is the biggest, the jumbo-sized SUV out there. I think you just get a lot. But I think that's about it. Taking a look at the all-new Chevrolet Suburban, I really think this is the ultimate family SUV. It is huge. You have so much space in the back. It's actually comfortable as a full-grown adult to sit in the third row. And then you have so much cargo space even behind that. So it is a massive vehicle, but when you're driving it, it feels like a normal SUV. It's very easy to navigate. The turning circle is really good. So no complaints with just normal driving. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a massive thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button if videos like this are things you'd like to see. And then check out Randy Marion Chevrolet. Huge shout out and thank you to them for providing this SUV for today. But that is it for today's video. I will see you guys next video.